I can help everyone watching this video shoot over 60% from 3 just like me. All you gotta do is watch this video, because today I'm not only giving you jump shots, I'm gonna teach you how to widen your green window and actually shoot better, because you can have the best jump shot but still not be able to shoot. It's like having a pizza without cheese and sauce. Today I'm gonna give you guys the cheese and the sauce. And in my opinion, one of the most important places to start is to get your shooting badges correct. So if you're any type of dribbler, primary ball handler, if you're the guy that has the ball the most, you want to have your badges looking similar to this. Now keep in mind, everybody does have a different play style, so some badges you're not going to use, like volume shooter maybe, but green machine is an essential for every single build. Amped is the only badge on this list you might want to be careful using, because you only use it if you're less than 50% stamina. So if you're a spot up, you're not really going to be using amped a lot, right? But if you are a spot up, you want to have on catch and shoot. Green machine. Even if you're not a spot up though, you do want green machine. If you shoot a lot of shots, you're definitely going to want volume shooter. It's one of the best shooting badges in the game. But if you guys can get agent 3s over bronze, you want to make sure to always use agent 3s. Now it does say improves ability to make pull up or spin shots from the 3-point range, but I promise you it does a lot more than that. I'm just gonna dumb it down for you. It is the best shooting badge in the entire game. It's like 5 badges in one, and it's got great results from 2K Labs during their tests. So if you use any type of limitless range shooting, you use limitless range. If you do any type of fadeaways and, you know, really quick shots that take high IQ, shot IQ, that are blinders, that are side deadeye, you want to use blinders. I honestly do prefer blinders over deadeye, but that's up to you guys once again. So the main badges today, if you're a spot up, you want Claymore, you want catch and shoot, you want green machine. Those good badges right there. And then obviously you want agent 3s if you can get it over bronze, like I said. But if you're a primary ball handler, you're gonna want your volume shooter. If you're shooting a lot of shots, this is gonna help every single time. Even if you miss a shot, like it says right here, whether it's a make or miss, your attributes are still going to go up, which is huge, because if you miss normally, you're gonna get closer to cold, which lowers your attributes. So volume shooter in this first category is the only one I would touch. Maybe clutch shooter if you guys have some extra badges, but mini magician, the only reason I use this is because I play a lot of pro-am, and pro-am requires a lot of pull-up midis. So if you guys don't really do that, don't use mini magician. But of course, that's one of those play style badges that I was talking about. So volume shooter, green machine, agent 3s. That's the 3 I would touch as soon as you can. And if you take limitless range shots, you need limitless range. That has a great test by 2K Labs themselves. I'll pop up right here. And that's pretty much it, guys. There's a lot of badges you don't want to use. I mean, if you're not a spot up, you don't really need Claymore. Now, of course, when you pass it to somebody, Claymore actually does pop up within like 1 second it starts working. So it's nice to actually have Claymore if you're not a primary ball handler, or sorry, even if you are a primary ball handler, because when you pass it to someone within 1 second, it starts working. But that's an extra badge for me, right? I don't really care. I don't need that extra boost. I'm gonna green my shot, catch and shoot, because I'm wide open catching and shooting. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's for a whole nother day. Let's get into everything else you need to widen your green window and actually make more shots before even getting to the jump shot itself. I'm helping y'all get buckets, but if you want to see some in real life for any event like a concert or festival, SeatGeek is the #1 ticket seller with 28 million downloads. Basically, they give you the best price and grade your seats based on the location of the seat and how much you're paying for that view. Check this out. I live in Tennessee, so if I go see my #4 ranked team play #10 Texas soon, I can get real-time grades of my seats, which are the green dots versus the red. Every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee, and SeatGeek is the only site where you can even return tickets ahead of the event with swaps. Of course, I got y'all with a $20 off ticket coupon. Just sign up with the link in the description and use code BADGEPLUG to get it. Click the link in the description to get this special and download the app. Thank you, SeatGeek, for sponsoring, and let's get back into the video. Anyway, into the next most important thing, you want to go over to your controller settings in the options/quit, and you see I don't use vibration or shot meter. Last year, you did have an excuse to use the shot meter because it did let you make more whites, and on 2K22, you already made a lot of whites, so making even more was nice. But this year, you get a bonus, not a huge bonus for having your shot meter off, but there's no bonus for having it on this year. So only if you can just literally, you've tried it for a week straight, 2 weeks straight of playing 2K, and you cannot shoot without the meter on, then use meter off, okay? Meter off is going to be great for you. It's not going to have as much latency. You're going to be looking at your player and not the meter. So when you're lagging and your connection's not as good, you're going to be shooting better even with that, because you're not looking at a bar that's really dependent on your latency and stuff. So anyway, shot release timing. Now look, you guys can do whatever you want, whatever works for you. I've been using early all year, haven't touched anything since the game literally came out. Now I did have the game 2 days early, as you guys know that have been watching since the beginning of the year, and at first I was using very early, and it was just like, and no, okay, very early is the only one I suggest you don't use. But early is going to give you probably the best green window due to just being able to shoot. It's hard to explain with the shot timing release because it is honestly very confusing for a lot of people, but basically early is the best in my opinion for the green window. Late is the best for actually looking at your player and releasing at the certain spot on the shot, like right at the flick of the wrist. That's when late's going to pop up. And then I don't suggest using very late, although Steezo uses very late, who's a very good 2K YouTuber. But for me, I'm suggesting early or late, and I just explained to you guys why both of those are important. There's really not one for very late unless you do an extremely high number of different shots, then maybe very late, like pull-up shots and spin jumpers and all that, maybe. But other than that, late or early is going to be your soft spot, and I'm using late the entire time. The next most important thing is the fact that stamina is actually more important this year than any other year in 2K history, especially with adrenaline and all that. Stamina runs out quick, and that drops your attributes fast when you're low on stamina. So how to get more stamina is going to be a huge role into your shooting. You see what I'm saying? So you want to go down to get boost and make sure that your weekly workouts are done every single week. You see down there in the bottom right how much more stamina you're going to get from just doing your weekly workouts. And after doing them 4 to 5 times, you're going to get Gym Rat, which you see right here, perfect workout turbo boost. You never have to do them again. Now, not only do you get extra stamina, you're going to get +4 speed, +4 acceleration, +4 strength, all that. It's huge. It's something you have to do and you should never play without. Now, if you buy Gatorade, which is very expensive, as you guys know, you don't only have to buy every single one. Sometimes you can only buy one. There's a trick to it. So you want to get this one right here, which is the Gatorade reaction drill, and that's going to give you 25% off your Gatorade every time you buy Gatorade. Now, as you guys know, Gatorade's very expensive, like I just said, but if you play Rec, Pro-Am, something like that, especially, they're longer gains. I mean, a lot longer, and you're going to make that VC back. You see, now my Gatorade's 2,625 VC for 10 games of Gatorade versus it's usually 3,500. So you get 1,000 back every game playing Rec or Pro-Am, something like that, or very close to that, you know, if you win and all that stuff. So you're going to make this back quick, plus you're going to play better, which is going to earn you more VC, earn you more progression, all the things that you want on 2K, which is playing good, right? So if you're going to buy any of them, if you only want to buy one, it's this one right here, which is going to give you 20% more turbo. I mean, obviously, that's huge. You need 20% more stamina. So if you guys do buy that, make sure to get the one in the middle. And let's get into the next thing that's going to help you guys out. It might sound like a broken record to you, but I promise you, if there's anything you take from this video, you need jump shot boost. Now, you guys see, I get a lot of my boosts from off the wheel, spinning my wheel every single day, which is huge as well. You want to make sure you spin your wheel every day because that's how I get all my boosts except for jump shot. I'm literally not buying it unless it's jump shot. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is I promise you, even if you have a 99 3-pointer, you need jump shot boost for every single game. Now, you see it's 1,500 for 10. You're going to make this back by playing anything in 2K. Now, I know some of you guys do want to save, as much VC as you can, but I promise you, jump shot boost is going to be huge. You're going to make about, I would say, in my opinion, about 10%. I don't think they've tested it this year, but about 10% more shots. So 1 out of 10 shots are going to be going in more, which if you shoot 5 shots a game, that's 1 extra shot every other. You know what I'm saying? It's very important to have on jump shot boost. All right, into the jump shots. I'm going to show you guys multiple today because I know everyone has different 3-pointers and all that, but you guys that have been watching this entire year, of course, if you're new, hit that subscribe button. My favorite shot is something you do not see at all. It's actually Derek Fisher base. Yes, Derek Fisher base. I'm not kidding. It's been my favorite shot this whole year, but this is not currently the jump shot I'm using, and I'm going to explain why I have a new shot, then also show you guys the new shot as well. But it's basically down to release speed to break it down to. Anyway, you want to go all the way up on the release speed, then go over to 18% Derek Fisher and 82% Oscar Robertson. Now, everybody doesn't have to have the A+ jump shot for it to be the best jump shot. The best jump shot for you is the best jump shot that you're able to consistently time. Okay, I want to make sure you guys understand that if you can't consistently time an A+ everything jump shot, it doesn't matter. The grades don't matter if you can't time the shot correctly. So this has been my favorite shot the entire year in Park and Rec and all that. But due to the fact that I'm now really into Pro-Am, and Pro-Am you're playing the best players in the world and 5 different people on the court, that's really shrinking the court and all that, and you need the fastest jump shot possible because that little tiny millisecond that you can get contested is huge in Pro-Am. I'm not using Derek Fisher anymore, and you guys might like this shot as well, but I know there's a lot of people that like slower jump shots as well, just like me. I mean, I've been using it this entire year, and you guys see I have a 92 win percentage in the park with 1,800 games played. So, and I showed that in the beginning, by the way, if you guys skipped to here, but LaMelo base is my new shot, and it's the exact same everything else. Okay, it's 18% Derek Fisher, 82% Oscar Robertson. Now I have an A+ release speed. Now check this out as well. It's not just an A+ release speed, which a lot of people don't really know about in 2K23. As you see, I'm gonna go down one. I still have an A+. I'm going to go down again. Now I have an A. You see what I'm saying? Now there's shots where you can go all the way down to here, which I'm going to show you, and you'll still have an A+. But this is an A+ speed jump shot, even on 75% release speed. You see what I'm saying? So speeds are definitely something that can throw you off. You know what I'm saying? Just because it just hit A+ doesn't mean it's the fastest shot in the game or right there with the other A+ shots. You see what I'm saying? But the reason why it's the same release and same release 2 and same blending is because when I do my fadeaways and all that, it looks the exact same as my A- shot that I'm so used to, because it also changes how your fadeaways look. So this is gonna have the same exact cue for your fadeaways as the other shot, just faster. That's it. Now the LaMelo base is going to make it look a bit different when you take actual standing shots, but your fades, your cues for everything else is going to be the exact same if you guys have been using that other shot this entire year. So let's get into another jump shot. Okay, so now we're on my 6'8" build that has an 83 pointer, and you see it's base LaMelo Ball, Evan Fournier, and Rudy Gay. Now I'm going to show you guys a different jump shot as well around this height and 3-pointer, but with an 83 pointer, I feel like this is one of the best shots you can possibly get. I mean, you see, I have to have right there a 74. It's an A release height, A- defensive immunity, and an A+ release speed. I really like this shot right here. It's going to give you that real quick shot, and you still get the LaMelo Ball base, which is huge in my opinion. It has a good green window and all that. Now the next shot though, you guys are going to be a bit surprised because I don't usually do this, but I've played against this YouTuber so many times. I've played with this YouTuber so many times, and I know you can even see by looking at the shot, it's a great jump shot. This is Double H's shot right here. If you guys don't subscribe to him, you definitely need to. He's got great content, but the base is Kyle Kuzma. The release is Oscar Robertson for release 1. So that's one that actually just got taken off a few people's builds, so you might notice that as you're going to put on this jump shot. But then the next one is also Oscar Robertson. Now this shot right here, I've seen this man go crazy many times, and you see it looks really nice. Okay, I can't have it on this build right here, but 50-50, of course, the blending down here doesn't matter, and you see it's real chicken. I mean, it goes to the top of the head, your release, that's it. It's a one swoop, you know what I'm saying? There's no hitch in the shot. It's just straight up, boom, release. That's it. So this is a great shot. If I was on a 6'8" build that had a bit higher 3-pointer than what I have right now, I'd definitely be trying this one out. But if this one doesn't work, use the last one that I just showed you. That one is good as well, or better, depending on, like I said, what you're actually able to time. That's what matters. It really doesn't, like, you could have a C, A+, right? And if you're able to time that better than this shot, that's better for you. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. It's really up to you. But also, of course, having all these tips that I gave you in the beginning and then having the grades does help. So that's what I tried to do with today's video. Okay, now we're on my 7'1" center, and you see I use base O'Shea Brissett with a 77 3-pointer, by the way. Tim Duncan. This shot is chicken. I mean, I have a 77-3, and this is actually one of my best builds for shooting. I don't know if it's because, people don't expect a 7-foot center to be popping like that with skill, being able to read the court, but like when I'm open, I make a lot of my shots with this right here. O'Shea Brissett, by the way, is kind of like an off-brand Stephen Curry if you guys haven't seen this year. So if you're not able to get Stephen Curry base and you like Steph Curry, O'Shea Brissett could be the one for you. A lot of people use O'Shea Brissett, and yeah, basically it's just like Curry. It's not the exact same, doesn't have the same green window and all that, but it looks very similar. If you want to see how to widen your green window even more, click this right here or the other video. Does not matter. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Go sign up. The link is in the description, man. Go sign up with that, and I'm out. Peace.